Today on display, Black Hawk for the Commodore 64. Let's boot up the machine. Doom, 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 doom. The Mega 65. Will Black Hawk play on the Mega 65, which is a Commodore 65 machine, which was unreleased. And this machine supports Go 64 mode, just like the Commodore 128, for those who know. I have tested Black Hawk before, and I tested it back then as a good game. So it's on my good 1984 disc. The game was released in 1984. Yes. We'll see if it still plays on the Mega 65, because good meaning it worked back then. But you never know, there have been updates. So, Go 64, yes. This is also how you did it with the Commodore 128, although you could also hold the Commodore key while booting directly into the Commodore 64 mode. Okay, let's see what is on my good disc here. It's probably a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, there's also a menu, but let's not go into that one, because that one actually broke. Or it's not 100% anymore, for some reason. Yeah, we had a kernel update, for example. And now all of a sudden that menu is a bit finicky or something, I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're dealing here with the Remember crack. Jeffrey, yeah, that's me. Kid Jeffrey had the Sparklers release, I think. Or I had a cassette with a cracked copy. But later I also had the discette version. A crack or a discette. Shared by my uncle to my nephew to my dad to me. Which I'll always boot up. I never used that cassette. So my memory is a bit hazy on the... Whoa, music. Proudly presents Black Hawk +5. By Thorn EMI CS computer software. Okay, Mr. Jack Alien from Remember, thank you for the nice intro. These intros, guys, these crack throws from Remember usually work on the Mega 65, so it is a preferred way to boot into the game. I have to say, I like recently finding crackless, or they are cracks usually, of course, but they're still without intro, I should say. Like, go straight to the game, man. I don't need all these trainers and stuff. He did a bit of the manual, I assume. Okay. Pilot the Black Hawk aircraft across enemy territory, knocking out enemy planes, tanks, gun positions, rocket launching sites, power cables, railway lines, radar, barbed wire, and ultimately the airfield. Okay. Use your onboard computer for attack and defense mode. These are two screens in the game. This is a great game, let me tell you. I played this a lot as a kid. This is like a vertical shmup with a twist. Okay, music word 1, blah blah blah, difficulties, yeah, Rookie and Honcho are two difficulties we can select. Map overview mode, that's basically the attack mode. I think this is not even from the manual, guys. Blah blah blah, remember credits, trained, improved, game starts again at mission. Oh, he tweaked the game. Game starts again at mission 1 after mission 32. I don't know how I feel about that. If you do this for scoring and 32 is the end, then 32 is the end. So on levelscore.com, if we do high score runs on this, then we shouldn't allow going back to mission 1 to increase your score. Basically, that's what I get from this. Note, don't blame us for such lame dogs. Only the game were written in the original. Is that true? That could be. The Sparklers release that Jeffrey had really small dogs. But I've seen on Cheeky Commodore Gamer, another YouTuber, who had this Creative Sparks thing. That is, I digged into this. I did for once. I did some research, guys. Creative Sparks. No. It's like Thorn EMI, the company that developed this game. Starting level 1, of course. These trainers, man. Wagner's Ride of the Valkyrie. Okay, kicks in a bit later. For dramatic effect, I wanted to start here, yeah. Yeah, okay. By Dean Locke. Where were we? On the Creative Sparks and Sparklers. Those are both, is it here? Thorn EMI, somewhere on the screen maybe? Use joystick to select skill level. They already want me to play the game. Oh, let's do that. Is it port 1? I think so. So, in the top you see Honcho, Rookie. Let's see Honcho for a bit. I'll blab more about the game. Oh, now it says Thorn EMI computer software. I like the music. The music was one of the factors of the game that made it cool. It's not even a good tune. I mean, It's not excellent, it's not great. It is decent, but it's also the tune itself, of course. Ride at Valkyrie, it's just awesome. Is it port 1 or am I hallucinating? I was, okay, approaching enemy coast. So basically you're flying 32 missions. I can't make it to mission 32. I'm really bad at shmups, I have to say. And bullet hell, oh, don't get me started. I like him, but I'm not any good at him. So I think we need to bump these things. So this is the attack screen, guys. We bump targets. The targets give us a special kind of score, which allows us to unlock upgrades. And this is the twist of the whole shmup genre, and this I can play. This is fine. Although I should make more effort bumping the ground targets. That's really key here. Ground targets you need to bump. I don't think the tanks count. Like immobile ground targets, like these things. Oh. If you let go of the button, it gives you a moment to precisely target, because the bomb is not going immediately. Okay, let those choppers pass. This is the only screen where you can get killed. This is the shmup bit, it's the defense screen. It's not the most, how to say, intriguing vertical shmup, I guess, but the bombing thing makes it interesting. What stuff did you have back in the day at the arcade at this time? This is 1984. I think the Sparkle was released with 1985, but yeah, what would you play in the arcade, guys? Because Kid Jeffy was 3 at that time. I'm going to assume 1942. Was that the thing that was new from Capcom? Which had a really shitty version on the Commodore 64 that you can hardly play. Kid Jeffy couldn't play that. That was way too hard. Oh yeah, Jeffy's getting into the rhythm of self-defense here with the bombing. But like I said, I actually prioritize the ground targets a bit more, and we're dead already. Oh, 2 more lives, 2 more goes at this island. Usually it starts over at the start of the island, yeah. I don't know if it makes the island smaller now or something. We do get our... Yeah, we can re-bomb basically everything. Okay, that might actually not be a bad thing. Get really far in one mission, bomb everything, and then start over and bomb the stuff you missed. At the cost of a life. I like it. So these black things are obviously like anti-air guns. Yeah, there are way more buildings, of course, to see in the later missions, and those give more points. The other buildings, this is the least valuable target, and that's why you can't get a really good score on the first mission. Basically, I've only so far been able to unlock 1 upgrade, but the better you do at ground bombing, you can get up to 4 upgrades on your aircraft. I say aircraft, yes, because you already noticed it is an airplane. It's a highly advanced airplane. Not a chopper, as you might think by going with Black Hawk. Yeah, it's funny how that went. I have no clue. But hey, we're here, and we're bombing shit. It's cool. I like it. The cool music was on the title, of course. It will also come at the end of a level, which makes it epic, like you completed the stage, the mission. Let's see if I can get there, because this is the harder difficulty anyhow. So Kid Jeffrey is not that good at self-defense here in the screen, especially when things get hectic. I mean, it's not bullet hell. It's also not 1942 craziness on the Commodore 64, no. But it can be hard. It can be overwhelming. Too much for Jeffrey's brain. See the music. Yeah. Stay there, Jeffrey. You're being shot at. Don't go dance at Ride of the Valkyrie. God damn it. Bum. So, do we start over again? I was basically at the end of that mission. Funky. Yeah, we start over again. Let's do this one more time on Rookie while I focus on the game, and then maybe we can blab more about some of the ground targets and stuff. That is fun. So, even when I'm shitty, I'm still enjoying the bombing mechanic. I think many of you will look at it and be like, is that fun? Yeah, this is fun. It also need a bit of a fast reaction time, landing your bombs at the moving stuff, so that you have less stuff to deal with in this mode, which Jeffrey sucks at, yes. I think many of you, especially older guys, may have seen this game and be like, give it a pass, right? It's easy to overlook this one, but for a 1984 game, and it's probably also better than 1942, the game. That game being a year is also kind of messed up in a way. It can be really confusing to listen to, right? Jeffrey blabbing. about all these years, and one is a real year, and the other one is a real year, but it's also a game. But Jeffrey means the game then, yeah. Okay, let's slowly get into the game. This is a practice run, of course. Then we do one for good, for good, the last one. Oh man, this is difficult. Game over. So Honcho mode is not for Jeffrey. Let's put it in Jeffrey mode. How do we do that? Trigger to start the game, okay. Trigger. Key goes in the lock. Because Dean lock. Ha 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 ha. That's the first time that one lands. Cool. Rookie. Bam. Approaching enemy coast. As a rookie. That is me. I should basically play it with my flight stick. God damn it. Oh. Idea. I did that before, guys. Video over here. But then I played Moonsweeper as a space commander. On the Atari 2600. And the Atari 2600 Plus. Yes, I was debating in my head, like, shall I go for a Plus or not? Yeah, both. Game is a 2600 game. And I played it on the Plus. Yes. The 2600 Plus. Not the 7800 Plus. No. Enough about Atari, Jeffrey. You're playing Commodore today, for God's sake. With your Commodore shirt. Yes. Proud Commodore proudly wearing a Commodore shirt. Jesus, Jeffrey. Because this is my machine, guys. I really respect all the other machines. The ZX Spectrum, the Ataris, the Nintendos. But this was my machine. Nintendo taking a second place purely because that's what extended the whole, or it started my pure console journey and, how to say, extended it over the later years with Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, blah blah blah. Took me a while to get into Xbox. I never played PlayStation. Okay, that's the whole history there. Not important. We're playing Black Hawk, for God's sake, and I was going to blab about the ground targets. I don't know if the railway. Yeah, they said so in the Remember Docs, right? It was mentioned in the Remember Docs. That railway is a target. I think because I've seen the cheeky Commodore game video for research. He showed me the Creative Spark manual. And he glanced over the manual. I had to pause the video to look at this manual. I couldn't find that manual as an image on the internet, sadly. It's probably there. But Google being Google is gimping the results based on your previous history. You don't always see everything. It's weird how that works. So I couldn't find that, but yes, pausing the video of the cheeky Commodore game video. I will link his video here as well. Why not? Hey, X-Cannon installed. This is the first time I get it in the first level in a long time. I have played this game a little bit on and off, but here, the X-Cannon is the double shooter, guys. And the first upgrade we saw is one that is supposed to show us more enemy structures. So like maybe this thing, this brown thing. I have some notes. What could that be? Maybe the SEM tower, which is 500 points. Okay, I should look. Yeah, the points don't mean anything basically. I haven't discussed yet where we need to look during missions where what is important. But there's like a thing. It says it is a percentage. It's like the bomb on target percentage. But the percentage doesn't make any sense. It's based on score and. So higher valuable targets give more score, and it's not like the percentage is on target, like you missed a lot, and that's why your score is low. No, you just have to you just have to hit the high value targets, and then you get a high bomb on target percentage, and that's how you unlock all the upgrades. And I think the upgrades reset after each mission. So. Keeping up with your on target for each mission, really important, getting the upgrades. It's supposed to also reduce the amount of enemies that come into screen. So it might seem a bit boring now with how many enemies are on screen. I hate this. I was bombing this power line and then they decided to throw 3 of these things at me, which I then couldn't take out. And the screen shifted to defense mode before the bomb exploded, which is really shitty. And then it also killed me. So in the end it doesn't matter much, but hey. See how I suck? How can you do 23 missions of this on that increased difficulty? I don't know. Oh yeah, the brown planes come back, guys. No, keep that in your mind. Remember that. That happens. Okay, I probably lost my shooter. I even didn't notice now, but after losing a life, you always lose your double shooter, for example, and I think also the ability to spot these extra targets. We're only seeing these simple targets now. Well, this is one that is new compared over Mission 1, though. That might be the SAM launcher. I think so, yeah. It's like it's a missile launcher, right? SAM missiles? Is the M in SAM missile? Should be. I'm going to assume. I'm not that knowledgeable about all these military things, to be honest. But this is one. Take it out. Take out the railway just to be case. Take this thing out. I think the tanks are actually fine to let them come to you, because although you lose a bit of bombing time, at least the tanks are not that difficult to deal with. Okay, reaching the end of the island means we're taking off again from the island, and that means end of the mission. Music will play. Right? You can unlock also a bomb. The third unlockable at the end of a mission. I don't know what it's called anymore, but we'll see maybe in a bit. That gives you one-time press of the key E on your keyboard. Not space, no, E. So if you're in a pickle. Okay, we only got the ECM pod. Bombs on target 25. If I get like 40 or something, you also get the X cannon, and it continues from there. But yeah, if you're in a pickle, then yeah, you have the bomb. Well, look at your keyboard. Position your finger on top of the E key, and launch the bomb. That will keep you safe. So no, that thing is hardly used. Sometimes I remind myself like, oh yeah, I have one of these things. Let's. Holy shit! It becomes more difficult already, guys. There's these white things now as well, which I couldn't get a name on. I didn't figure that out yet with looking at Cheeky Gamer video and asking ChatGPT some questions. No, there's no information on the white structures. I don't know what it is. There's a different white structure. It looks like a man, and that's apparently a radio tower. But it looks like a man. Also very nice. So these things give different points. The SAM launcher and the missile silo and the anti-aircraft cannon, those are the least points. It should be not given the highest priority. I saw a flashing thing. That might have been important to bomb. Fuck. We missed that. And it was next to this bunker. This black bunker. These great things come at you. Jesus. These black bunkers with the flag is like one of the highest scoring ones. You should bomb them, and I didn't know if I hit it. I saw it was missing its flag, but does that count? Okay. We're doing alright. Got another mission done. Hopefully I have some score this time. I come to assume not. Should we kill ourselves on purpose and redo the bombing? Bomb this island again. Oh, those things are so annoying. They jiggle the these missiles that's coming at you. These homing things. They go left, right, ever so slightly. Sometimes, always avoiding you. You can oh, the Blitfig. That is the bomb, guys. And I think there's one last one, a fourth one. Don't get me on the name. That will be like invincibility. I have no clue how it exactly works, but let's assume it's like a shield. I didn't have that one a lot in my life, so forgive me if I messed that up, what it does and how it works. We're probably not going to see it in this playthrough. Yeah, like I said, vertical shoot. Oh, this is the radio tower. Vertical shoot them up with a twist. With a twist that Jeffrey likes. Jeffrey likes the bombing, and I like the tune that plays. And again, it's not the best sit tune maybe, but it's also not bad. It sounds decent. Fuck. I was first prioritizing this the wrong thing, so messed up there. Because I could have taken the thing I was going for and then do what I was going to shoot anyhow. So this flashing thing seems like it is important. Don't know what it is. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Did you have the Creative Sparks release? Did you have this bigger manual that Commodore Gaming has been showing on this video? Briefly. It's not like his video goes into depth in that manual. Would have loved to have that manual, have to say. That looks awesome. I'm a bit of a collector sometimes. I'm not deep, like, yeah, not you. A collector will laugh at my collection. But yes, things I care for, I collect, yeah. I don't just collect everything. There are sometimes things I pick up on the way that are unplanned, sure. Has more to do with Jeffrey sees a nice thing he wants and then needs to pay for shipping costs and then includes something he doesn't want just for the collection. Okay, that happens. But I'm not going out of my way to complete a full collection on something. Although I'm jealous of guys having like the full Mastertronic game, no tape. Mastertronic tape collection or something. That is awesome. Because I had a couple of Mastertronic cartridges, so yeah, it plays off of nostalgia as well. Okay, mission 5, guys. Again with all 3 things. I'll show you the bomb. E. That's it. Doesn't do anything much. Of course, in a really complicated screen, if you've done it enough time, you probably have muscle memory to hit the E quickly. I'm going to zoom. What are these flashing things? Oh, this is also a new thing. The rotating key. I wonder if I have it in my notes what that is. But we're too busy defending ourselves. And not busy with bombing shit. Fuck. And I can't look quickly on my thing. No, I don't see it. I don't know what it is. Rotating key. But probably important. It's probably worth points. Probably worth pursuing. We still have 1 life? Okay. But now we lose all our upgrades, of course. Yeah. Aside the bomb. I think the bomb you keep if you didn't use it like I just did. Oop. Oh, bomb the key. It bombs faster if it is closer to you. I noticed that. So if you're really good at the game, you can sort of sweep up really nicely, probably. That should be a skill. We focus on the lower targets, of course. Yeah, when they come close to your screen, you can like swoop them up. Sometimes trying to aim with a really fast-moving white cursor, but basically if you let go, you get the brown cursor or red cursor. What is it? And then the cursor moves slower. Game over. Nice score, Jeffrey. SLF is score. I had it in the notes. What does it mean, Jeffrey? Strategic loss factor. It's how your ship's computer calculates how well the pilot is doing. Just a fancy way for score. What do you guys think of this game? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers.